Hey everyone, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where today it is time for the annual celebration of Heavensturn, the bringing of the new year. This year, 2024. And as usual, the event is going to be held here in Limsa Lominsa. Let's begin with the Ryo-Metsuke. The Ryo-Metsuke seeks the aid of a kindly adventure. Well met, friend, and welcome to our festivities. I am known in my homeland of Hingashi as the Ryo-Metsuke, and it is my delegation's solemn charge to share our Heavensturn custom with the peoples of Eorzea, though we might join hands in revelry. Although Heavensturn is observed in both our lands to mark the coming of a new year, there is a difference between our traditions. Here in Eorzea, a deity is chosen from among the 12 to preside over the heavens, while in the Far East, we honor one of 12 noble beasts. Speaking of, for this year in Eorzea, the patron god is Althic. And this year, that beast is the mighty Ryu, a creature you Eorzeans might liken to a dragon. Now, in order to liven up the festivities, we've decided to have a pair of horsebird hatchlings, or should I say chocobo chicks, to serve as mascots. Winsomely dressed in draconic attire, we were certain that they would delight all who laid eyes upon them. However, when the Ryo Bugyo, the leader of our delegation, presented one of the chicks to a crowd, the reception was disappointingly muted. We know not where we erred. I say, you are an adventurer, are you not? In the course of dispensing aid, you must have acquired some insight into the people's interests. Loath though I am to impose, will you not help us to identify our plan's failings? In so doing, we may yet find a way to win over the locals with our mascots. Sure, I can do what I can. You have my thanks. To begin, I ask that you seek out the Ryo Bugyo. For one, a passerby, she decided to wander around this plaza with her hatchling. When you find her, pray ask for her account of our dilemma, and thence help us find a solution. Alright, so they're having trouble drawing interest in the Ryu creature. Interesting. That's an unexpected issue. Also, maybe I shouldn't be playing Dragoon for this. Nah, I'm sticking with it. It's funny. Why is this chocobo chick wearing that costume? Well, I think I see the problem already. People just don't even understand what's happening. Oh, curious about our delegation too, are you? That as well, for I was just about to introduce our mascot Ryonosuke to this young lady. It's so bouncy! Feast your eyes on a horsebird among horsebirds, the pinnacle of plumage. I dare say Heavensturn has never hatched a mascot as utterly charming as our regal Ryu. Well, he's certainly adorable, but what's a Ryu? And why do you have him dressed up in that costume? An excellent question. You see, we wish to present the charms of the chocobo and the Ryu in a lovable package. Just look at him waggle his scaly little tail. It's an exquisite combination, you must agree. And it would be remiss of me not to mention the craftsmanship that went into the outfit. Our weaver spared no effort to evoke the might and majesty of the Ryu in the diminutive form before you. The finished product is simply divine, is it not? I suppose. I still don't know what a Ryu is, but never mind. Thank you for letting me play with him. Yet again, I failed to convey the virtues of our mascot. Have you considered that you're not telling them what a Ryu is? You come at the Ryo-Metsuke's behest? I should be most grateful for your aid, adventure. I seek only to share our mascot's charms with the people of Eorzea, but my every attempt has ended in failure, as you've just witnessed. Try as I might, I cannot see what I am doing wrong. If you have any advice, anything at all, I would be most eager to hear it. Okay, but seriously, the kid just said they don't know what a Ryu is. I wonder if maybe you're just not communicating that? They have no reference, so they have nothing to get attached to? Try talking more about what the Ryu is. Talk about the Ryu, you say? Rather than tediously explaining tradition, I had hoped to initiate the people through our mascots. You believe this is not enough? It might avail me to speak with that young girl again. Let her gaze upon Ryunosuke once more and... Oh, wherever did our little mascot go? It ran off with the girl. Followed after the girl, you say? We must find him and quickly. Please, Adventure, will you not help with the search? Sure. Thank you. Now then, I believe the girl set off in the direction of the tavern. The Drowning Wench, was it? If we find her, I dare say we will find Ryunosuke. Okay, time to go search for the girl and the runaway chocobo chick. Oh dear. Well, hopefully once we find Ryunosuke, they'll be able to actually attempt to explain just what the heck a Ryu is, and maybe we can see if that works. Thank goodness you're here. I've been asking this guardswoman about the girl, but I am struggling to make myself understood. Perhaps you can clear things up. The lady says she's looking for a girl with a Ryu, but I haven't the faintest idea what that is. Imagine a dragon. A tiny green dragon with googly eyes. It's kind of adorable. I'm imagining it alright, but I can't say I've ever seen... Actually, hold that thought. Now that you mention it, there was a chocobo chick wearing what looked like a dragon costume. If that's your Ryu, then I saw it waddling after a young girl. I'm afraid I didn't observe where they went, though. Sorry I couldn't be of help. Many thanks for your assistance. In my haste, I had neglected to explain the meaning of the word Ryu. As Ryumetsuke told me, the creature doesn't exist in Eorzea. If I'd begun by clarifying that it is similar to a dragon, I could have avoided the Oh, I dare say I know now why our mascot has so struggled to win over the masses. I shall speak with this guardswoman a little more, in case she has aught else of note to share. Once I'm finished, I plan to scour the upper decks. In the meantime, might I trouble you to search the lower decks? Once we have finished, let us reconvene at Bulwark Hall. Okay, sounds like a plan. She finally figured it out. She finally figured out what the issue is. Alright, let's go see if we can't dig up any info. Let's see, Aldskiff may have seen something. Looking for a little girl with a chocobo following her. A young lass and a chocobo chick? I spied them walking past the Aetheryte, though I couldn't say where they went from there. Okay, so they passed through here, so this is a good place to start looking. How about over here? We've got a personable peddler who may have seen something. I know the lass you're after. Sibley's her name, and she's the daughter of a fellow merchant. A good friend of mine, in fact. You'd be hard-pressed to find a happier father and daughter. They go fishing at the river together all the time, they do. But he'll soon set sail for faraway lands, I'm told. Sibley's worried sick, and for good reason. The ocean's a fickle mistress, and even a simple voyage could cost a man his life. Any road, she came through here earlier, but I'm afraid I couldn't say where she is now. Perhaps someone else can help you there. Okay, we know her name. And we know a bit about her. How about you? Did you see anything about this Sibley? A girl with an oddly dressed chocobo chick? She passed by here just earlier. She looked a little lost, so I asked her if she needed help, but she told me she was fine, that she was headed to the Aegeless River. Though I left it at that, I can't help but worry for her out there on her own. I hope you find her soon. Okay, so went out to the Aegeless River, probably. Let's go meet up with the Rio Bugyo, and then see if we can't go track her down. There you are. There you are, by your triumphant expression. Dare I hope you've learned something of the little girl and our mascot? I have. It seems they went out to the river outside of town. So the girl Sibley was headed for the Aegis River. That you should find just the information we need is auspicious indeed. For my part, in the course of speaking with the locals, I was able to learn more about dragons. That is, while they have many similarities with the Ryu of the Far East, they are in fact different creatures. I'd been under the impression that they were one and the same, but be it their folklore or their status in mortal society, they are quite distinct. Oh yes, dragons are not well respected in Eorzea, while they are very respected in Othard. I'd assumed that the people of Eorzea were like me, that they thought the Ryu was simply a dragon by another name. I suppose it is little wonder that Sibley looked so puzzled during our first encounter. When next we find her, I shall do my utmost to explain the true meaning of our mascot. Now off to the Aegis River with us. Okay then, let's head out to Middle Enosia to find Sibley. Alright, and Aegis River is going to be up to the north. It's going to be the river just to the north of Summerford Farms. Now, where is Sibley? There you are! And you've got Ryunosuke with you. Good. Queh. Sad chocobo chick. Don't worry, Ryunosuke, we're here. I wish you didn't have to go, Papa. Huh? You're the adventurer from before. What are you doing here? Looking for you, and the chocobo chick that followed you. Oh, thank the kami we found you, Sibley. And the lady in the fancy helmet, too. How did you know my name? We asked around. I see. I'm sorry to cause you both trouble. I just wanted to visit my papa's favorite fishing spot, but your chocobo chick ended up following me all the way. Well, he's safe with you now. If there's nothing else, I'll be off. Pray wait a moment. In the course of searching for Ryunosuke, we couldn't help but learn that your father will soon embark upon a voyage, and it has left you feeling troubled. I realize we are but strangers, but if you are not averse, will you not talk to us about it? It's alright. My papa, he's heading to Hingashi for trade. I heard that it's a long and dangerous journey and it made me worry. I wanted to pray to the navigator to keep him safe at sea. But then I found out that Lim Lane wasn't chosen this Heavensturn and it made me worry even more. I see. As you say, it isn't the navigator but the keeper who presides over the heavens this year. But if not the navigator, I thought I could at least pray to a god from the Far East. That's why I went to talk to you. So that is the way of it. You came to me hoping to beseech our divinities to protect your father. But in my fervor to showcase our mascot, I failed to lend an ear to your earnest desire. Well, I hear you now, young one. And I shall tell you a tale about the Ryu that will grant you comfort. I just need to recall a suitable one. Something that ideally features the ocean. Quack! 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 Oh, what's gotten into you, little one? Curious what lies that way, are you? It's a place called Woad Whisper Canyon. Papa told me that waterfalls appeared there after the calamity and they changed the flow of the Nim River. Waterfalls changing the course of a river? I believe I have the perfect tale for you, Sibley. One that will bolster your spirits as your father departs on his journey. Let us head to these waterfalls that we might avail ourselves of their ambience. Even Ryunosuke is keen, and we wouldn't want to ignore such a fortuitous omen. Okay, let's go check out what waits us at Woad Whisper Canyon and hear this tale. It is worth pointing out that the dialogue in the next quest will change significantly if you have completed Stormblood and you have done a quest series called The Four Lords. Since we're still in a Realm Reborn post-game, that's not going to be happening for us, unfortunately. A story that will give me comfort. I wonder what it's about. Quack quack! The Ryubugyo has a mind to make for the Woad Whisper Canyon. Come, let us head to these waterfalls. They would provide the perfect setting for my tale. Alright, off we go, up to Woad Whisper Canyon. But yes, it is true, a lot of the geography of Eorzea changed in the Calamity. And that includes opening up this entire canyon and dropping that section of land well below this section, or maybe this section got risen up. Point is, these two bits of land used to be connected directly. They're not anymore because of Dalamud. Quack. They're big waterfalls, aren't they? They sure are. Ahem, let us begin. The Ryu is a creature that shares many similarities with the dragons of Eorzea, but as I myself recently discovered, it is in fact a distinct being. Nor is there just the one Ryu. Nay, there exist myriad individuals, all of whom have their own tales. And the creature I will speak about is the mighty Seiryu, one of the four lords who legend holds birthed a great waterfall in the far east. Quack! That does sound exciting, doesn't it? In the region of Yangsha flows the One River, and its plentiful waters nourish the nearby lands. In ages past, it is said Seiryu drank so deeply of the river that he altered its very course, and in doing so gave rise to a waterfall, the Dragon's Struggle. While it is not widely known, Seiryu was also regarded as a guardian deity who protected people from disasters of water. Disasters like storms and floods? Indeed, long ago it was believed that the calamities could be quelled by sacrificing a young maiden to a divine beast such as Seiryu. And while no written records exist, there is a tale of a seaside village that fell in the path of a raging storm. Desperate to calm the heavens, the villagers offered unto Seiryu one of their daughters. However, Seiryu showed no interest in whatsoever in the young girl. To merely know the villagers' plight was enough for him, it seemed, and he turned the course of the storm and spared them untold devastation. A benevolent being is Seiryu, who wields his power over water for good. Even now he hears our prayers and protects us and our loved ones from harm. That, my dear, is just one example of the noble beast we celebrate this Heavensturn. Together, let us offer a prayer to Seiryu and wish your father safe travels and calm waters. That sounds perfect, miss. Thank you so much. We must thank Ryunosuke as well. Were it not for him, I might not have recalled the tale of Seiryu. Now you can pray to Seiryu for safe travels too, Adventure. Oh, but perhaps you already heard this story. Nope, it is new to me, but if you have completed the Four Lords, you get an additional dialogue choice here. But that was my first time hearing it too. Really? Well then, I'm glad we could hear it together. Now that I think on it, miss, you said that no written records exist of that tale. How did you come to know it? An astute observation, Sibley. You see, my family is said to be descended from the maiden who was offered to Seiryu. As long ago as the event took place, there's no way to confirm the tale's veracity. But if true, then it is by the grace of Seiryu that I am here, alive. Thus have I made it my mission to spread the word of his noble kind. Looking back from the time you followed after Sibley, it is as if you have been guiding me, little one. I may be your caretaker, but it was you who was watching over me. Just like an honest-to-God's Ryu. With this, I now know what I must do to initiate people into our traditions, and I shall continue doing so for as long as the Ryu reigns in the heavens. Come, let us head back to the city together. We wouldn't want to make your father worried now, would we, Sibley? Alright, I'll go ahead and meet you back in Limsa then. On the way back, I did notice a quest name, and that is absolutely a Yakuza reference. That's great. I love it. What? Is that so? Glad am I to hear that our adventurer friend was of assistance. Indeed. I like to think I did a lot here. There you are, Adventure. Lest you wonder, young Sibley is now safely home. and I have just surprised the Ryumetsuke of our fruitful outing. Now that I have discovered a more suitable approach to my draconic dilemma, I wish to wander the city again for onlookers. Though I regret to impose upon you once more, your support was simply most helpful. Might you accompany me while I make my rounds about the area? With your discerning eyes, I am certain that you could readily identify those who might be receptive to our message. What say you? Sure, I can help out. I'm truly grateful. Come, let us set forth at once. Alright, they are coming with us as we explore. And do they have anything special to say? Ryunosuke? Quack. Ryunosuke puffs out his little chest, looking every ilm a proud Ryu. Aw, that's cute. And how about you, Ryu Bugyo? Ryu and Dragon, East and West. While the differences between our cultures are numerous indeed, we have much more to learn from one another. Together with Ryunosuke, I hope to leave a favorable impression. Indeed, there's nothing wrong with a little consensual cultural exchange. We can always stand to learn more from others. Alright, let's see. We've got an ale-sipping sailor over here we can talk to. What the hell is that chocobo chick supposed to be dressed up as? Ryunosuke here is wearing a costume that mimics the Ryu, dragons of the Far East. It is held that these creatures have mastery over water, and a sailor such as your good self may benefit from knowing about them. If you ask me, it looks more like a sea serpent. Hold it. It wouldn't have anything to do with that thrice-damned primal Leviathan, would it? I assure you there is no connection whatsoever. Far from causing disasters of water, the Ryu is a benevolent beast that protects us from them. If you are interested in knowing more, I invite you to seek us out at the Aft Castle. Is that right? Still, here in Limzo, we've got the Navigator. That's all the protection we need on the high seas. Ah yes, I understand the people of your nation look to Lim Lane to favor them with safe voyages. Be that as it may, disasters of water can strike beyond the bounds of the sea, in which case placing your faith in the Ryu could provide you with added assurance. I suppose it don't hurt to have more friends in high places, as it were. Fine, I'll go and see what this is all about. Alright, we got 2 of them. Nice. Alright, next up, let's stop by the Bismarck first. Yeah, let's stop by the Bismarck first. And who can we get over here? By the gods, I just resolved to sell my soul with the sight of adorable creatures this year, in what should appear but the most charming of chocobo chicks. What's your name, little one, and what is that winsome outfit you're wearing? You have a keen eye, sir. This little fellow is Ryunosuke, and he is dressed as a Ryu, a dragon of the Far East. By thus attiring Eorzea's favorite beasts of burden, we hope to create a symbol of friendship between our lands. Well now, that this adorable form should harbor such splendid symbolism. I never heard of this Ryu before, but now I'm keen to know more. In that case, sir, I would invite you to seek us out at the Aft Castle, Anon. There we will be glad to answer all your questions. Excellent, we shall head there at once. Alright, another 2. Awesome. Alright, and the last ones are going to be off to the east, and I think it's close enough that it might be just as fast to walk. Alright. Yellow Jacket, you are the final person we're gonna grab. Yes, how can I assist you in your curiously dressed chocobo chick? If I may shed some light on the mystery of our mascot, little Ryunosuke here is named for the Ryu, dragons of the Far East. Oh, I thought dragons were supposed to be fearsome. This fellow looks anything but. Our costume companion notwithstanding, the Ryu is in fact a powerful and fearsome beast. Yet by the same token, they are fondly regarded as symbols of good fortune. Should you be curious about them, we would be glad to tell you more at the Aft Castle. A being that's regarded with both fear and fondness. Intriguing. Perhaps I'll pay a quick visit to the Aft Castle before returning to work. Oh, what a relief to see the locals take an interest in the Ryu. I dare say we have gathered enough people, so let us head back to the Aft Castle. Sounds good. Let's head back. Alright, made it back to the Aft Castle. Hello there, Ryu Metsuke. We have very, very good news. Hold on, what were you saying? Oh, to be a chocobo chick in a cute costume? We got all the people we gathered right here taking a look. I love it. So our Bugyo makes her triumphant return. You have done a tremendous job to pique the interest of so many. You are too kind, Metsuke. None of this would have been possible without the adventure and Ryunosuke's help. Hey, and Sibley and her father! There you are, miss. My papa wanted to meet you, so I've brought him. So you're the kindly folks who helped my Sibley. I haven't the words to properly thank you, but I'm truly grateful for what you've done. I'm glad to see my girl smiling again. Pray do not mention it, sir. We too owe Sibley much and more. How fares the preparation for your journey, if I may ask? Very well, thank you, and with Sibley praying to the legendary Seiryu for my safety, no matter how far I venture from home, I have no doubt that all will be well. I shall pray for your safety as well. What little we might do to help you on your way, we will gladly do it. Indeed, while sharing the blessing of the Divine Beast is a fine thing, naught is more rewarding to our delegation than fostering friendship between our lands. For all the help you've afforded us, I wish to give you a proper reward, yet I do not know what might be suitable. Quack, quack, quack! Ryunosuke, are you saying you wish to accompany our adventurer friend? I believe the little one wishes to be your charm against tumultuous waters, and you'd be hard-pressed to choose a better companion. We will have Ryuji to aid us in our work, so if you wish it, Ryunosuke is yours. Ryunosuke, my little guardian, thank you for everything. May your divine aura keep our friends safe. And may you and yours enjoy the rest of the Heavensturn season, my friend. Know that wherever the Ryu roars, good fortune shall be upon you. And that completes the seasonal event. Mostly. Should you wish to draw Omikuji, the Omikujishi has returned to offer his services for the remainder of the celebration. Seek him out for a Heavensturn fortune. Furthermore, 12 extra fortunes have been divined this year. Keep a watchful eye on the adventure section of your Omikuji and discover what new journeys might lie in wait for you. Alright, next time on Dragon Bow. Love it. We get the minion Ryunosuke. Beautiful. And the last thing we can do, last two things we can do, I suppose. Check the festival supplier, see what you've got. You've got Zoni, which are low-level gathering food. And you've got magic prisms, of which we already have plenty. Alright, nothing new to pick up from the merchant this year. Fair enough. Then the other thing is we can check in with the previous year's event NPCs. Hello, Hidalana and Botafoin. It's been a while. Fair fortune, is it? Well, I'll happily take that over the alternative. But I shudder to think what will happen if I make the same mistakes I did last Heavensturn. If I'm to properly understand this fortune, I must thoroughly read each section. Here's one. Relationships. Treasure thy closest comrade. That should be simple enough, but who might this comrade be? Perhaps I should ask Botafoin for his insight. I wonder who it could be. Let's see, according to this Omikuji, good fortune is upon me. Now, as I recall, there are other minor fortunes in addition to this one. They should be written here somewhere. Ah, here we are. Relationships. Treasure thy closest comrade. A fine fortune, but which comrade does it speak of exactly? I suppose it can't hurt to show them all a little extra appreciation, but I wish these two the best of luck. They're very stupid. But hey, is it everyone when they're just on the beginnings of a relationship? Well, what do you know? It says great fortune. That bodes well for my voyage. You're so lucky, Papa. I'll pray to Seiryu and ask him to give you lots of good fortune too. If you have completed the Four Lords quest series, there will also be an additional NPC over here. But, well, someday. Greetings, my friend. I deal in Omikuji, traditional Far Eastern fortunes. Would you care to draw one? Let's do it! You may draw as many as you like, but you must know that you must pay a fee of 100 gil per draw. Let's draw a lot! And Satora's fortune for 2024 is... Oh no! Oh no! Grave misfortune! Thou shalt experience considerable misfortune. Heed these words of guidance and thy luck may change. Oh God! Oh no! Adventure, thou shalt not be blessed with the weather. Abide in patience. Relationships. That which is said cannot be unsaid. Mind thy words. Prosperity, now is not the time to collect tombstones. I mean, I'm already doing a no poetics challenge, so that's fine. Conflict. A dull blade is quick to break. Hone thyself well. Favor. Unless thou castest aside thine anger like unto the matron, thou shalt know no respite from conflict. God damn! Called out! Oh, this sucks. Alright, just taking a screenshot of that. That's delightfully bad. I love it. And that's our fortune for the year. How did you fare? Whether it was the desired result or otherwise, I pray the words imparted by the fortune serve to guide you in the coming days. Ah, lovely. Just what we needed. Grave misfortune for this year. I wonder what that could possibly mean. I'll see everyone next time as we begin a new side story. My favorite series of quests in the entirety of Final Fantasy XIV. There's a lot of good quests in this game, but this is my favorite ongoing series. It's great. Though it is definitely... it's a love it or hate it kind of thing. Not that it's controversial, but it is slapstick humor, and not everyone's into that. I will see everyone next time as we discover the rise and fall of gentlemen.